How y'all doing? Solid. Let's get it.
How are you feeling? How's the recovery going?
I'm feeling great. I get a little eager out there. I'm super excited. It's fun. The days that I get to go out there and watch the practices, it's been a blessing. And you see how much football truly means to you when you're away from it. But it's everything to me, so I truly do love it. So.
At this point, do you have an idea of when you'll be like fully cleared, or is that still kind of?
So obviously, give or take any time, but the goal is to be ready by week 1. The goal is to be in training camp, not at the very beginning, but to ramp me up correctly, just so it's not just to throw you out there to the wolves and good luck. But try to be smart with it. We've had plenty of conversations with the training staff and putting me in the best possible situation to succeed for myself, and then on there try to help the team as well. So.
Looking back to last year, what was the emotional toll of having the injury and then seeing the team go on to the playoffs and the Super Bowl and not being able to be a part of it?
To me, I think it would be a bad spot for me as a teammate if I wasn't happy for everyone. I think that's when we sat down at the beginning of the year, our goal was to go to the Super Bowl. Was it to win? Yes. Did we come up short? Yes, as well. But for me, it was a spot for me to learn and truly appreciate what it's like to give myself to the teammates as well as a leader, learning, teaching, evolving. I wasn't there for the whole time because I did have my surgery and I was away from the team. But when I came back, it was like, how can I be a bright light, a great resource of teaching guys and understanding different concepts. But we came up short, and our goal is to come back this year with a chip on our shoulder and win the big one. So.
Is it hard for you to be patient about coming back? Obviously you want to be smart about it, but is there part of you that's like, man, I want to get back out as soon as how do you balance that?
Well, as a competitor, I would love to say like I want to be out there right now. As my knee goes, like it's just a slow progression. So you have to hit the stages and check off the stages and check off the boxes before you move to the next one. But I do wish I was out there right now, and I love and I can't wait to be back out there. I tell the guys that all the time, but being patient is a big part of this process for sure.
What do you know about Nick Sorensen, and what do you like about him as a coach? It seems like he has a lot of support from the players right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's honestly, coming in, he's been already in the meetings, so it's not like he's just a fresh face. He knows what the system was. He's been in it with the Miko as well, so he really understands what we're trying to accomplish. Yes, he makes tweaks here and there and knows what we can do, but I think the good thing is his energy too. Like it's very the Miko style. I'm not saying they're two different coaches, but at the end of the day, it's same system, philosophy, and the way they teach is a very competitive, energetic way, and that's something I appreciate about him for sure.
Talanoa, how do you go about you can't do everything physically you want to do to get ready for the season? How do you mentally try to get yourself ahead of the game so that when you step on the field next time you're a better player?
The amount of film I watch is, I'd probably say, second to none. That's one thing I just pride myself on is just, I wasn't the most athletic person, so being one step ahead in film wise and on the field, it's all a mental game to me. So really just taking all these reps that these guys are getting, put myself in the position of what I would do different, what I would do to emulate some other guys that have made great plays during camp. I watched George Odom go out there, Jair Brown, like the plays that they make, how can I make those plays? Or how can I learn from their game? Or how would I change some stuff? But for me, it's just being a student of the game and really learning and evolving and trying to be the best version of myself to help this team.
Have you been able to add more upper body strength, even though you're obviously rehabbing your knee? Do you have more of an opportunity to work some of that?
Definitely, I say I try. I'm not trying to be too bulky to where I can't run around, like I said. So, I've actually maintained my weight. I think that's the biggest thing is I play heavier, so natural. Like a lot of safeties are probably like that 215 and under. I probably play around like 217, 218, and sometimes I'll play higher than that, or actually a lot lower. So, to me, it's just a chance to stay in shape. I gotta still get in shape. Like I can't come in here and tell you guys I'm, running around yet. I'm still working on that. So, but trying my best for sure.
How does watching up close and so much film impact how you see the value of what you bring? Does it change at all? Do you get a better vision of how important it is what you do?
Well, definitely, you learn all the mistakes that, when you watch guys do it the right way, or you put yourselves in spots to learn from other safeties. It doesn't have to be in our system too. I think a lot of people will go watch guys in our system or watch me, for instance. There's no need to watch me if there's other guys that are playing and doing higher level things across the board. I watch Antoine Winfield, Derwin James, Mika Fitzpatrick. Like you're taking all their great attributes, and your goal is to put it into a player on your team. And so learning how to be more patient and keying your run pass keys versus just like trying to play the call or playing the concept. You know, it takes all that, and some guys do it good, some guys don't do it great, you know, at all. So it's just learning and trying to put that into my game for sure.
You and Jay, you were watching at the back of the end zone with John Lynch, watching a few snaps. What's that like to be able to just sit back there, I don't know, chop it up and watch the practice?
Well, for me, first and foremost, it's awesome just because you have a Hall of Fame safety that's our general manager. Like, anytime you have a question, you just go to him. Like, you gotta learn from him. You gotta be a sponge and absorb much knowledge. I think the cool thing is seeing Jair come along with it too, because he's understanding like who our GM really is. Like he understands ball. He's played at a high level. And then, cool thing, I really went back and I tried to find like all the snaps that I played with Tig. Not saying Tig is, I might not, you know, my goal is to be a starter. You know, and a lot of people just automatically assume, oh, this year that like you're gonna be a starter. My goal is to be a starter every year. It's a mindset, but you have to earn it. And so I'm in a position where I'm coming off injury. It's not just earned, so or it's not given. I have to earn it as well. But I'll go watch the plays with me and Tig and see how we work together. We've only had limited snaps preseason or a couple in the regular season, but it was something that I want to know how Tig thinks, how he looks at stuff. So it's really cool that he came back there today and watched and kind of looking at how we would see things on the field.
So a couple more.
And what have you seen from Jair's development over the last year?
Oh, amazing. You know, for a guy to come in as a rookie and the light is never too bright for him. You know, I think what he did in the Super Bowl and what he did leading up into that, it's just been amazing. So
Talanoa, what do you see in Mustapha, the rookie?
beefy, man. That dude's just like outlift everyone. It's like he's like a mini Dre, how they just walk around with his presence, but twitchy, athletic, smart, and a guy that's really just about his business and gets things done. So
David, last one.
When you are back there with John, after the individual plays, does John notice something and point something out to you that kind of furthers your education as a safety during practice?
I think it goes both ways. You know, for me, it's like I'm learning because, you know, as a GM, you have to know both sides. You have to know the offense and the defense call. You know, and he's wanting to see what the concepts and where the scheme hits and misplays and where it helps us in our defense. So we will talk about certain stuff, or we'll talk about personnel and different things and how to attack certain coverages and stuff. So as much as I try to just absorb as much knowledge from him, like it's really cool. You know, I think a lot of time I'll get into a rhythm last year where I'm playing the call versus what he would like to say, being myself and using my vision. You know, being a very instinctual player and not having to rely on call. And so that was really cool to have like John in my ear teaching me that and knowing what my strengths are and play to them. So my goal is to go back out there and compete and do my best and learn from John and translate it to the field. For sure.
All right, thanks, Huff.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.